That's weird how... Okay, there's my mic. I was gonna play some other stuff today, but pretty big update dropped for First Ascendant with melee weapons and... Oh, okay. Melee weapons and quality of life stuff, new Void Abyss, all kinds of... Wanted to come check that stuff out. I still, of all the things they could do for a quality of life improvement, I still can't believe they don't have a, like, collect all for research. Interesting. So... Huh. Yeah, we could do without all the animation stuff, though. That's the big... I think one of the biggest complaints I have in this game... I mean, there's several things that I could see needing fixing. But, like... I think one of the biggest ones is removing some of these, like, animations. And you have to, like, be able to get to anything. So apparently, so say I got a stack of 23 of these things. I can shape continuously, apparently, and... Okay. See, again, right there, like, why not just unlock them all? And it's a cool feature, but... Alright, so I was working on Viessa. What's up, Jay Sosa, Oregon, and Youth Crew. Youth Crew is on subscribers only. That doesn't... Okay. So there is a completely new class of weapons. There's also a new... What is this? Where is it? Seasonal weekly challenge. There's supposed to be a new, what do you call it? A sword pass? Go to the shop. Obviously, we're going to want this. The football's cool. Ultimate Luna and Snowy Sled Dog, popular featured. Okay, so they're... There is supposed to be something to do with a sword. I could have swore they said there was going to be like a sword pass or something. I don't know. Obviously, we want that. And I actually still want the alternate Luna. Gotta figure out what's up, QT. Yeah. So, I gotta figure out where this stuff. Oh, it wants me to talk to the data analyst. That's probably gonna. Who's the data analyst? Okay. This guy. A robot. New sector observation. Void vessel exploration operation. Da, 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 da. New sector observation completed. Complete void vessel medium-sized facility zone. Okay. Now we need to change this to type. Let's do. And I really don't have any other boosts available. The hell is a sacrificial orphans? I don't remember this. I'm guessing we do this mission and it's going to introduce us to the rest of stuff. 'Cause that's what I want to start figuring out is the how we get. Oh, gee. Also, apparently, Xbox Cloud Gaming is now officially out of beta, which it's been in for years. It's now like real, and it's supposed to be improved and all that. I was checking something on my phone. Forgot what I was about to check. Got distracted. Oh yeah, that's Honey Nut Checks. I've seen that person around. It's funny that when you play this game enough that you like cycle through people. We're gonna throw Voltia on there because it feels like a match for this. I like the paint job I have on there. What the heck? Oh, I just added black. That's crazy. So that's it. Let's see what else. What if we did black there? Okay. Now, which part is this? What if we did... Starts looking a little Tron, doesn't it? I don't know why I would go gold whenever I already got it has gold. Colors look a little strange to me. What is this? Matte orange. That actually looks pretty sick. As does that. In fact, Oh, that's what I was checking. Okay. I remember. Okay. That's how you... That is. There we go. That matches a little better. Alright, so we're gonna do the new... Oh, did they like completely take away the old one? Okay. Oh, wait, is it the same ship? It's just a different zone? What's up, Jackie? That would actually be interesting. Wait. Well, that's cool. I feel like I should do it on normal first and just see how it is. Alright. Let's check it out. So there is... Okay, so it's got the same rewards as the old one. But there's also other stuff. Okay. We'll do it on normal first. Hello, YouTube. Wait a second. Why does this look like the same thing? Did I do something wrong? Did I select the wrong thing? I must have. Weird. I'm confused. Like the same thing. Okay. Hmm. Well, hopefully something changes after this, I guess. This is still the same. This is literally all exactly the same so far, so... God damn it. I hate this section. This game is not very good for platforming. I've played this stupid ship so many times. Why am I playing it again? I just don't understand the logic in making somebody who's had to do this already like 500 times have to replay it again before getting to the... Thanks, guys. What's up, Connie? I hate the male characters in this game, besides the fact that they're just dudes and I don't care. Like, they always just look like Vulgus. And I get them confused for the enemies. Okay. Now that's over. Don't need any of this stuff. Let's see. Which one has the highest gold? Yes. I could use gold. Thank you. Okay. Now what? Okay. Why did I just play that? Play a medium-sized... Oh, for Christ's sake. Sometimes I hate the process they have for this stuff. They'll do an update and add like new content or new harder content or something like that. And then like people who have already done these things like 300 times end up having to do it again. Or do like tutorials and crap. Here we go. This is the new area. Yeah, this is going to be one to play on private because... So the problem with this game is, and there's people that play a lot, like I do, like the quote-unquote community, that their complaint is, oh, it's not hard enough. What's the point in doing this? And it's like, it's not necessarily that it's hard enough. It's that all the characters, are, like everybody is incredibly overpowered. And so if you get into matchmaking with other players, there's nothing for you to do. And it doesn't matter like how hard they make stuff. People have these meta builds and there's always a way to like completely and utterly overpower your character for any of this stuff. Like, they've allowed the characters to become so strong that everything is easy, even difficult stuff, as long as somebody can go look up some kind of meta build online. And that's the part that's like disappointing for me. The way to make this game, like, incentivize people actually playing this game and continue to play it, is not just make everything harder. It would be like having a community, like an actual event, like that. They're like the way that Helldivers works, where there's a constant online war going on that people participate in to try and, you know, defeat the enemy, and then, you know, various different events unfold in that. At least it's cool looking. Up Oregon. Like, instead of having your rewards and the things that you're grinding for be tied to individual, like, runs and unlocks, it would be better to have it so there's a whole of community event that people have to participate in, where if you achieve certain goals or win certain things, then you gain those unlocks or gain resources toward the unlocks or whatever. Oh, crap. That would be the way to keep people engaged and keep them wanting to play, versus just, let's make a thing harder. That's why I just can't, like, communicate with a large portion of the currently playing community, because they just want everything to be like Dark Souls. Can you get off of me? Jesus. Oh shoot, I gotta stop the dog. He's gonna delete this new stuff. Also, why is it sorted like this? Oh my god, they changed all this stuff. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I gotta turn the dog off. I'll delete all my stuff. Alright. Don't care. Alright, so obviously we're trying to get this stuff. What's up, Breaker? Resource box. Cool. Talk to the data. Okay, so now we gotta go back to Albion. Alright, so we'll be doing that, I'm pretty sure, on hard next, and I would hope that the... What's up, Happier? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Money Cats. Well, I like this. This music is so much better for this game. Another secret of W07. What? Defeat the Archslayer in medium size. Okay, well, we did that once, so I guess we gotta do it again. Can we do it on hard this time? Yes. Okay. So apparently it's sections of the same ship. The assumed bridge zone is the original Void Vessel section. This is a whole new section, which implies to me there will be another one at some point. But yeah, so here is the... This is the weapon you're trying to get. There's the Deus Ex Manus. And there is the Shadow. Based on the acquisition, it looks like the Shadow is the more... Oh, no, that's just... Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like the Shadow is easier to get. Yeah, Deus Ex Manus is harder to get. Okay. So this will be a little bit more challenging. Or not. It would be kind of cool with this weapon, or any beam weapon really, but like with that glowing part of the weapon, naturally that's the color of the beam. If you change the color there, I feel like it should change the color of the beam. That would be kind of cool. Oh, somebody grabbed it. There's an effect, that effect right there. That slowing. I don't know if that has to do with the chill attacks, because it does it when I use other characters too. I don't know what I have equipped or what I'm doing that is causing that. Because obviously when you freeze them, you get that effect. But that's different, it feels like, because it's the weapon doing it too. It's interesting. I'll have to look at my setup. Sure, everybody's moved on. What's up, Hazard? Out of ammo. Okay, so apparently you don't have to kill all the enemies in this. You just kind of skate by them. That's... And I don't have rounds. That is the thing that is pissing me off in the latest updates, is there's just never rounds for stuff. Okay, I can't turn that off apparently. Yeah, see, I don't actually know what's going on right here. Like, are they dying? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, I can't see. It's gonna break my game. Still no... Like, bro, how do you go so long without rounds for stuff? There we go. Photon Quantum Crystal. Ultrafine Particle Alloy. I'm assuming this is going to be the stuff that's needed for the weapons. That's cool. That was quick. I don't even know where he is. Oh, you acquire arcade tuning in this too. Okay, so we got the good one here. Nice. Got that blueprint. Oh my god, does it want me to do it in normal again? I hate it when they do this crap, bro. I don't want to play it in normal. That was hard, and that was easy enough as it is. But to complete these missions, they force you to do it in normal. It's like, can you not tell, like, where I am as a player that I don't need to play crap on normal? I swear that when they do this stuff, they're like, oh, we need to make sure they play it on normal first so they can get the hang of it, and then they can grind it on. It's like you mop the floor with the hard difficulty the first time because the players are all overpowered. Did I miss the resource stuff? You can... Oh, I gotta clear out space. I was like, you can pick stuff up, dog. I'm gonna save most of this. Just so I can come back and... Oops. I think it's this stuff I'm not really gonna... Yeah. Probably weapons. Yeah. Guys, this is the enemy. Like, what? What are you doing? It's all that I don't have any use for. Oh shoot, actually I won't need a bunch of... Oh, they're all level 100. Okay. Holy crap, guys. What's up, Gunjor? Here we go. The fact that they have not removed the interact button from the jump button. God damn it. That's actually really annoying. I wasn't trying to do that, like, because that basically forces them to have to teleport in or whatever. I've gotta be playing. Okay, never mind. Okay, there's one guy. Why does this feel harder than it was on hard? Yeah, that wasn't very good. Yay, resource box. Woo. Okay, let's go talk to the guy. Why does it give me this stuff? I don't want to track this. Alright. Records, operation, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now we'll look over these new components. Alright, so these are for melee, of course. Manus sensors. So set of 2 gives melee weapon attack 6%. 4 set grants Knight's willpower. 1 stacks per 1 second. 2 stacks melee weapon. Normal attack on the target. Up to 10. Okay. At 10 stacks, Knight's willpower changes to Knight Strike, which increases melee attack range modifier of the next melee weapon normal attack by 10% and deals additional damage equal to 22.7. Okay. That's what a set does. Find something with some decent stuff on it. I don't like any of the stuff that's on these. All right, we'll be getting more, obviously. Oh, and something else. They got rid of the weapon thing, so I can actually get rid of some of these because I don't need them. Because I was only saving them. So previously, you could implant a reactor so that you would get bonuses for using specific weapon types. So like a submachine gun or a hand cannon or whatever, right? If you happen to have that equipped, like active, while using a reactor with that power boost, you got like additional points basically for your power. Like you were stronger because of it. They removed that because it got actually really frustrating being essentially locked to 3 different types of weapon for your build. Otherwise, you have to change reactors. So they just remove that, which is actually really great. Actually really great. A very good decision. Oh, you get this. All right, give me just a moment. Be right back. Pizza time. Abusing devs. What's up? How you doing? All right. So I'm guessing like the whole deal with that is essentially we're going to grind that a whole bunch of times to get the stuff. Let's find. Actually, let's remove this one. Let's go look at the weapon. I'm sure they have a new... Okay, so this is the big one, I think. What do we got here? So far we have the Polymer Sanctum blueprint. We need lots of these. Got plenty of all the other stuff. Yeah, plenty of those. Oh, I can set these as target rewards. Okay, so I don't think I have a spot. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. Okay, so this one. So I forgot they're gonna have unique abilities. On successful normal attack, consumes MP to deal additional damage and grants the unique effect Liberation and Resistance to self. Pressing the special attack button while Liberation is active removes Liberation, strikes down 4 with the weapon to damage to all enemies within range. Increase it. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's... What was it we needed? This one. There we go. Why is this marked? Okay. So we got that one. Good there. Okay. So we should have those. There is another one. I might actually like this one. Oh, that's... I see what it says. Power melee. This one is a balanced melee. I believe that's all there is so far is the 2. Alright, so this one, when special attack button is pressed, charges the weapon with energy, then dashes forward to deal damage to all enemies within range. Using Shadow Dash. After dashing, swings the weapon repeatedly. Wait a minute, I like this better. We're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this stuff. Yeah, that sounds way cooler. Way cooler. So for this, we need ultrafine particle alloy. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, I would much rather get this one. Sounds a lot cooler. Even though I've already got the component for the one component, yeah, this is going to be a much cooler weapon. Where am I at for level? Okay, I'm at max level. I just need her RK to go up 4 more levels, and I am collecting RK. Just not a lot, I think. This is still going, which is nice. Oh, hazard. Okay. Probably do a couple more runs, and then I'll be probably wrap it up for the night. There was something else, too. Because there's a new Abyss. Lava Citadel. Oh, crap. We'll probably have to try that. Is it in the regular hard stuff? No. Yeah, it's just the void. Wait, does that mean that the... No, that should last all season, I think. They might have changed the outfit you can get. I might try that once tonight, just to see. I hate Inez. Inez is like Bunny, except for she doesn't run. This is cool. They give you this like half pipe design, and then they put like the crap right there that you can't actually go through it like you hope you would. Move? What's up, Ice Stella? Jesus, that hit or hurt. Oh, he looks like he's already attacked something. That's funny. I never see it do that before. Alright, so I actually prefer... That one's the... Yeah, obviously the better odds. Okay. Gold. Okie doke. Alright, so I did get more of these. We can inspect them. MP recovery and down, but not out. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, I like this one. MP recovery out of combat and max HP. Okay, so we're gonna remove that one. I don't care about the fire resistance. Civ. Gold drop rate and MP. That's actually pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. Shield recovery in combat would be nice, but firearm proficiency, I don't know. Max MP and MP recovery in combat. That's good. HP recovery and MP recovery in combat. Okay. Alright, so the rest that I did not... Okay, we can junk the rest of those. Okay. There we go. Another run. Okay. Oh, both of these are... Okay. My God. Bro, it's so annoying that the interact button... Yeah, bro! Like, if you have you ever worked in a restaurant or something like that, and like people just kind of know how to navigate around other people, and then you go somewhere else, and it's like people are like clueless as to the shape of their body and where it is positioned. That's how some of these people have been playing tonight. Like, get off of me. Wait, so does that mean there might be other stuff over here? Well, that was... Whoops. Yeah, what? I just realized something. I don't hear... I never hear, the characters talking anymore. Whoa, that just dawned on me. That used to be like... You constantly heard the characters like banter and stuff. I never hear that anymore. And it was actually a really cool element to have. Where the characters would like say stuff to each other as you played. Oh, thanks guys. You're really cool. Like, unless it's somehow part of the music track, which I don't think is the case, because I have had the music on before. Also, I just realized that my music is off. my god, I don't need the resources box. Interesting that you can go backwards after beating it. Huh. I wonder if you could, like... Oh, you can. That's actually kind of cool. Huh. I'll have to remember that for when I'm on the Xbox. You can, like, go back. You have a few minutes for it, too. You could actually go back in this level and, like, take photos and stuff. Go out here. No. That's fascinating. What's up, Epic Legend? Epic Legend, yeah. More music. There we go. Alright, so we got more of the components. First of all, we'll delete this stuff. Alright. Max MP and HP recovery. Character XP, item acquisition. Shield recovery and max shield. Ooh. Like that. So these are specifically for like the melee build. So when you get the sword, watching baseball, if you can. I mean, I love baseball. I just haven't watched in a while, and also the Rays are not in the. The Rays are not in the postseason, so. Baseball is different to me than football. Like it. This is the way I've always described it is baseball is a regional game with national interest, meaning most baseball fans are mostly concerned with their team. They're more tied into like the team from their region representing their city or their area or their state or whatever, right? And they're more interested in that. And then there's also a national interest in certain matchups and teams and stuff. Football is kind of the opposite. Football is a game of national interest with like regional, you know, a little bit of the regional aspect. You know, you'll have people in Florida that are fans of California teams. You'll have people in states that don't even have a team that'll watch whatever. You know, it's a little bit different. So I love baseball, but I primarily love the Rays. So if it's not them, it's actually difficult for me to be interested, I guess, if that makes sense. Oof, no, I'm good on that. Dwayne Wade was the last reason I would watch basketball. Basketball is as goofy and soft as anything these days for me, to me. Soccer, don't like soccer. That's that European stuff. So, but everybody likes their own thing. I'm not saying you can't like your stuff. But I can't stand most of the people that are in the NBA. I can't stand most of the culture around the NBA. Like it's just not really a thing for me. But baseball, like I said, baseball was my first sport love when I was a kid growing up. And then later football came along. So, and then I'd rather watch like hockey though. If we're talking about alternates to like NFL, I love like Tampa Bay Lightning. And I will always root for, even I'm not a big fan of the Florida Panthers, but I will root for them against the Canadian teams. That whole thing I'm into. So like the last 6 years, like if you like hockey for the state of Florida, have been fantastic. Because the last 6 years it's been either Tampa Bay or Florida making the finals, and then 4 out of those 6, Tampa Bay or Florida won, 2 each. So we are definitely the hockey state when it comes to that. It's actually like super impressive what they've pulled off. Yeah, baseball, my problem with baseball actually recently is that they've sped it up. Baseball is, there's a reason it's called America's pastime. It's supposed to be able to game that you can put on an afternoon, you know, have it playing in the background, be listening, fall asleep, or be in the other room cooking your lunch or something, come back in 7th inning and suddenly stuff's happening and it's, you know, whatever. I don't know. Baseball is meant to be a pastime. It's not an action sport like football, baseball, or football, basketball, hockey, etc. It's a lot more of a game that is played on a field. And unfortunately, they've been trying to do this thing where they speed it up. And I don't like that. That's not why I watch baseball. That's not why I listen to baseball. I could sit there and just listen to all afternoon on the radio. Because not only is it like, again, it's that whole pastime aspect, but baseball is better than any other sport when it comes to listening to it, when they describe what's going on. Because baseball is like a board game that's played by people on a field. So when you hear so-and-so is moving to first and so-and-so is moving to second and the right field, like it's so easy to visualize all that because you know exactly where those positions are, right? So that's why baseball has always done really, really well with radio, because it's like, it's like perfectly set up for that. You don't really have that in like football. You can say, oh, they ran past the 20-yard line. You're like, okay, but up the left side and who was blocking for them and blah, blah, like all these different elements come into play. Whereas with baseball, they are essentially like pieces on a board that get moved around. Oh yeah, the Jumbo Shrimp, who just won the national championship or whatever for minor AAA. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's Nell. I already have that one. Kyle, don't care. Whole handgun cake. Valby, have that. Got the dog. That's cool. I already got the... I want the refreshing shower. Yeah, so because minor league baseball is a lot bigger system than obviously the pro levels. There's single A, double A, triple A. There's like 3 different levels of, oh shoot, I forgot this is in first person and I was like running forward. There's like 3 different levels of it, And so AAA is your highest level of minor league baseball before they go to the pros, basically. It's like, obviously they're all semi-pro. What's up, Neo? Anyways, so when your team is in the AAA level, that's like your next best thing, just below MLB. And the Jumbo Shrimp won the national championship for that. So, because with that, there's so many more teams that they do kind of like college and stuff, where they have like regionals and all that sort of stuff. So they made it all the way up there. Yeah, and Jags, yeah. Bro, Jags are looking. Offense still has some kinks to work out, but Leon Cohen's in there bringing some fire. And I like his attitude and his style. And the defense is absolutely wrecking. Like that defense right now with like what 13 turnovers in the first 4 games, and shutting down the 49ers, and like it's so good. If we eliminate the stupid penalties, like I have the new pose for her. Where is it? Select lounge pose. Quick nap. There we go. If we eliminate all these stupid like pre-snap penalties and stuff, like the illegal shifts, for instance. Oh, they play more than a little. That Campanelli guy knows what the hell he's doing when it comes to the defense. Like we are legitimately probably the second or third best defense in the league. The Rams have like a super legit defense. So we're up there competing with those guys. I mean, 13 turnovers in 4 games is kind of unprecedented. I feel like. So if the offense starts clicking, which they show signs of here and there, then we're gonna start winning some serious games. ETN is suddenly rumbling. He's back to like 2022 shape or something. Parker Washington is still Parker Washington as always. I've always thought that he should be getting a lot more involvement in the game. Like, honestly, at this point, if I buy a Jags jersey at any time, it's probably going to be a Parker Washington jersey. Well, so I guess a lot of us didn't really consider it, but like he technically was recovering last year from an injury, or last year from an injury. Yeah, he had dealt with some kind of injury in like 2020 3 or something, and he didn't really get back up to speed in 2024, it felt like. And now he seems like legit, like doing really well. Also, we got to remember that we did improve our offensive line a lot over the offseason. Hainsey, the center from Tampa Bay, is much better than stupid what was his name? The one dude we had as a center was garbage. But yeah, a couple of those guys that we brought in are like looking a lot better for the offensive line. So that obviously helps the run game. And then you got the rookie running back, Bashal Tutin, who's looking really good. I had no idea who he was until he started breaking out, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, the thing is, Trevor has actually been playing considerably better when you actually. Oh, why is everybody doing that? What the heck? Then when you really look at it, there's just the drops are crazy. He has like the highest drop rate in the league since he's come into the league. Which, you know, some of these guys he's played with, that's kind of mind blowing. Brian Thomas Jr. is great. You had Christian Kirk. You had Evan Ingram for a couple years. Now you got some. His most reliable receiver right now is Brenton Strange, which is crazy. Like, I like the dude, but that's like crazy to me that's the top receiver we have, basically. But yeah, I think that if you get Parker Washington more involved, if Brian Thomas Jr. gets his hands together, like it's gonna start looking really good. Right now, essentially the defense is winning it for us. Yeah, he's done okay. Like I said, like I don't hate Travis Hunter or anything like that. I just have my he who goes by Goreth. Okay, my issue with Hunter was just what we paid, you know, and what we did to get him. Because they were so worried about him falling somewhere else, and it's like, honestly, I'm totally okay not having a two-way utility guy. There was just too much talent that would have been available without us trading up. So that's my main issue. If he does good, he does good. I hope he does. You know, like I hope he gets better on defense. You know, maybe he gets us a few extra catches, but it was just what we paid for him. Basically, that was the part that I was like, holy crap, guys. Because we could have gotten some incredible talent in this draft at sitting at number 5 where we were, you know, whether it was a cornerback or a wide receiver. Like Egbuka has been insane. Pet McMillan's been doing really, really good. They had corners like Will Johnson who are out there like really, really good, like worth their draft position. The problem is, to me, when you make a number 2 pick in the draft and you trade it up and paid a pretty hefty price to get there, that's where I question the Travis Hunter thing so much. Because he, even coming out of college, he was not the top player in either position, you know. Hey, I can max this out. And then if you're splitting his time on the field like this, there's always going to be that potential issue of wear and tear. So, like, he will wear out faster. And sure, he did it in college a lot, but college is a whole other thing from the pros. But I am probably going to end, because usually about whenever I'm doing this, because I'm not playing this on my Xbox right now because I want to be able to stream and have all my stuff available to me. I'm actually playing it with cloud gaming. And whenever I'm doing the cloud gaming on my computer, this time of night, midnight or so, it starts getting a little weird on the connection, and then I have issues with it. So, and it was going to be a short stream tonight anyway, so I'm probably going to end it, and then I'm going to go watch some YouTube and eat. But when are you streaming next, Epic? Epic. tomorrow again. Okay. Yeah, because I'll work tomorrow, and then I will probably I'll be watching the game for sure. Like, the Rams are a team I really like. I'm a big fan of Stafford. So, I would love to see them beat the Niners. After that game, 49er fans have been incredibly obnoxious. Actually, the entire 49ers fan base and organization, I'm like over it. So I want to see the Rams just absolutely wreck them. Absolutely wreck them. But yeah, I'm also just a big fan of Stafford, and I used to root for the Rams a lot because back in the day because of, you know, the greatest show on turf, you know, Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, all those guys. Like I said before, I've always felt like we owe them a debt of honor for beating the Titans in the Super Bowl that year. like thank you so much for keeping our arch nemesis from winning the Super Bowl the year they kept us from getting in there. So, but I've always kind of paid attention to them, and then when they got Stafford, and, you know, they had Cooper Kupp and all that kind of stuff, and now they got Puka Nacua. They're just so much fun to watch, and I love rooting for guys like Stafford who are just like true, like, legitimate quarterbacks who are still out there from like the last era, you know. So yeah, I'll be watching that, and I'll probably stream, and then I'll pull it up on my phone or something, like, because I have that NFL Plus. So either I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I will catch you later, Legend. Thanks for hopping in and giving me something to yap about. Catch you later, dude.